Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube. Ooh, we got some good picks in this pack. Mox Diamond is something I'm very excited about. I think this card's good in many decks. Just, it's a Mox, right? But it has a downside to it where you have to discard a land, but just 0 mana, add mana is so strong in so many different decks. Particularly aggro and Storm are the two where those are the best, but I think those are like the best decks in the cube. But the best part about this is it also fixes your mana. So if you're playing like multicolored control, this lets you do that too. So it's really versatile and I like it. Ponder's really good. And then Splinter Twin is okay. The rest of the pack is medium. I guess Narset's alright too. But we're going to first pick Mox Diamond for sure. And then hopefully wheel something like a Ponder. Okay, well Upheaval Mox Diamond is a very real combo. That's another good thing. Like this just ramps you into an Upheaval. So I could do that, and I have not drafted an Upheaval deck yet this cube season, I don't think. I think if you wanted to draft to win, probably taking Marsh Flats or like Chain Lightning Goblin Rabblemaster would be the better picks, but I'm interested in Upheaval. I have not drafted that yet, so we'll see if we can get there. And that's exactly why I wanted to take Marsh Flats. So like Dark Confidant, Mox Diamond. I mean, it's not too late to go that route. And Dark Confidant Upheaval isn't the worst combo either. Basically what I'm saying is turn 1 Dark Confidant off of Mox Diamond is such a strong play because you're drawing 2 cards a turn and it attacks for marginal value and things like that, which is really good. I could just take the Rakdos Signet though, and then maybe try and wheel something like a Sundering Titan. There's also Venser Karakas, which is a really strong play. So Venser is a 4 mana 2/2. When it enters, you bounce a spell or permanent, and then Karakas returns it to hand. So you basically just turn mana into, you can like hit their lands every turn or stop them from playing spells. Yeah, I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take the Signet. I don't think it's as correct as taking Dark Confidant, but we're trying to build an Upheaval deck just because we haven't done it yet. And here I could take a Mishra's Workshop. Why did they change the Dismember art? It's weird when they change the arts on you, Just hard to recognize what card is what. I could take this and just try and go big artifacts Upheaval. I could take Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click is probably better. This card's so strong. Yeah, we'll take the Click. Workshop might come around, but even if it doesn't, this card is just so fantastic. It's a 3/1 flyer, so it attacks a bunch. It disrupts the unfair decks, and it can just block a creature and steal a good card from the fair deck. So it does everything you want, really. I like Karn. I think Spellseeker is okay. Not at its best in an Upheaval deck, unless we get High Tide. Actually, Mono Blue Spellseeker could be good. It also gets counter spells, and you do get to reset it off of Upheaval. So that's something, but I think Karn is in general a stronger card, and we're probably going to have a couple artifacts if we are going for Upheaval, so it's not the worst synergy. There's Nissa. That's actually a relatively late Nissa. Upheaval does go well in blue-green. Being able to tap all your forests for double mana to cast an Upheaval is not the worst thing. There's Uro, Academy Ruins, but I think we're not locked into blue, but we would like to draft blue, so I think Nissa is better than Uro for a ramp style deck like this. I'm just going to take Nissa. I've been very impressed with this card. Here we have Karn Liberated, Tireless Tracker are the 2 cards I think I'm looking at. What do I want to do? I do like Karn Liberated. Casting a quick Karn is fun, but Tracker, my curve is actually kind of cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I take Karn, that's 7. You know what? I'm going to take Karn for the memes. My picks are 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. So if I take Karn, that's 7. So I just need to take a 1-drop, which I think is Ponder might be in the next pack. Yeah, we're going to do it just for that. I don't think that's a good reason to do it, but here we are. What else are we taking? Raging Ravine is fine. Smokestack is a little bit too slow for this cube. There's a somewhat late Brain Freeze. I think I'm just going to take a Hollowed Fountain, though. This could be an okay Mirari's Wake deck. And this helps with that. And if I get like a green-white fetch, this lets it get blue as well. Someone took the Ponder, which makes sense. We can take a Metalworker or a Mind Slaver. I think I like Metalworker with what I have going so far. And we might be able to wheel that Workshop that I passed. Here I'm going to take a Savannah for the same reason in case I get a Mirari's Wake. Come on, man. Why is Dark Confidant wheeling? That's so embarrassing. Do I take it? I mean, it doesn't signal that much because I think people just don't respect this card, even though it's so good. Just play Dark Confidant. I think I'm just going to take Karakas, though. This is not the deck. Like, we're trying to play expensive cards, and Karakas is just fine. We did wheel the Workshop, which is nice. I have to take it over Duretti. but that means we're going to get some artifacts. We also got Academy Ruins. Last pick tied. Ugh, it really hurts, but that's okay. We have Workshop. Yeah, we're not going to get Mindslaver, which is, you know, one of the best cards with Academy Ruins, but I'm also a big fan of Memory Jar Academy Ruins. I feel like I may have also passed that card though, but I think right now we're just set up to be a good artifacts deck, and it's not even clear what colors we are yet. Because most of our cards are colorless, which is great because it lets you stay open. I like the Battle Wall, very good with Workshop, and we can turbo it out. I like Prismatic Vista, Solemn, and Simic Signet are all very good for this deck. In fact, I guess I already have big payoffs, right? I have Nissa, Upheaval, and Karn, so maybe I just take the Signet because it is double on color. And then maybe I wheel Solemn, or I could take Solemn and try and wheel the Signet. It's just hard to pass up a double on-color Signet. Yeah, we'll take the Signet here. Ooh, Primeval Titan is very good in this deck. There's also a Breeding Pool and a Golgari Signet. And Rishadan Port, but Port's gonna come around. Nobody likes that card for some reason. And Tezzeret, wow, a lot of things. I mean, I can cast a very quick Primeval Titan, and I have a bunch of utility lands to grab. Yeah, okay, we'll take Primetime. It's one of the better cards to have in a ramp-style deck. Tolarian Academy Primeval Titan is interesting. I could also take Raphelos and get rid of Vendilion Click and go mono green, right? Get rid of this, Academy Ruins, Hallowed Fountain, Savannah, maybe even Workshop. That's an option, but I think Tolarian Academy is just more fun for me. I could try and wheel it and just take a Time Twister. I did get a really late Mishra's Workshop, so I feel like Academy will come around because it's pretty niche in what it does. I guess the other option is Hydroid Crisis, which is very good with all this ramp. But I like Time Twister. It's mostly just fun. There's a Wyrn Power Stone. Yeah, we're just gonna draft a fun deck. There's a Thirst for Knowledge, which I would like. Sphinx's Rev would give all these white cards a reason. So maybe that'll come around, but we're gonna take the Wyrn Power Stone. It's just so good with the Workshop. Playing that turn 1 just really lets you go off. Here we can take a Sylvan Caryatid to help with the colored mana. I don't think this is a Mind's Desire deck. And the red fixing for Dragonlord Atarka is a bit suspicious, so I'll take the Caryatid. So probably, yeah, still playing Vendilion Click. Now this would be a good channel deck, because I have a lot of colorless payoffs. Channel Upheaval is really good. I guess I would need some Eldrazi to make it like fantastic, but I would definitely take it here. Okay, Blightsteel, there's Ugin to completely help with the curve, right? That would give us an 8-drop. It is also quite good with all this colorless stuff, right? You can just ramp into Ugin. Ugin Nissa is an interesting combo because the lands are colorless. Yeah, it becomes a 0/0 elemental, but it doesn't say it becomes green. Terastodon is quite good as well, and then there's a Blightsteel, which I don't care too much about. Teferi is also interesting, but I'm just gonna take Ugin, going really big on the old ramp strategy. There's a Bloodstained Mire that does nothing for us really. Biogenic Ooze is okay. Smuggler's Copter is pretty bad. I could just take Sword of Fire and Ice. It is good if I get Tolarian Academy, and it's fine in some matchups, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, it's just fine. It's not great. It is okay with the Workshop. I think I'm just gonna take Biogenic Ooze. That card is really nice. Golos! Okay, now we're talking. This is a Golos deck for sure. I'm very happy about that. Walking Ballista would also be really nice, but there's Golos. We wield the Battle Ball. If Tolarian Academy doesn't come around, I don't know what to expect. I think I like the Battle Sphere more than Tooth and Nail because of how good it is with the Academy. That was that the next pack? I hope it was the next pack. I need a Signet. My early plays are too low. Tezzeret's very good, but we need Academy. Someone took it? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's in the next pack. I don't know why anyone would take it if they're passing Battle Sphere that late, but Hydroid Crisis and Plowwinder are good. I'll take the Crisis. Yeah, okay, someone took the Academy. That's upsetting. I think it was still the correct play to try and wheel it because it was very obvious nobody was in the Artifacts deck. Someone must have just taken it because, which is upsetting, but then that happens, right? That's part of drafting online with random people. They could just take a card because they like it. So that really powers down the deck, but it's still fine. I mean, we have other things to do. Someone took Sphinx's Rev too, but we got Hydroid Crisis, which is similar. Okay, last pick hero. That's fine. Ah, that sucks. I really thought I would get it. I don't know why we didn't, but we do have Caracas Golos, so there are still some synergies. We can get rid of... Actually, I guess I can run these white cards to help me activate Golos. There's Emery. There's also a Demir Signet. I also actually like Chalice. Chalice is a lot better with Workshop than the Signets are, but this helps with the colored mana situation, which is not that bad. I'm hoping Emery comes around. Primal Command is just okay in this deck. I'm going to take the Chalice and wheel Emery, I think. Because who wants Emery? My deck, specifically this deck. There is Mirari's Wake, and that would help a lot with what I have going on. There's also Harmonize, Elder Gargaroth, and I don't think I'm going to take an Inkwell Leviathan. It's okay with Metalworker, but now that I don't have Academy to look forward to, Metalworker might not be the best card in this deck. So let's just take Harmonize, get some good ramp going. There's a High Tide. Jace, Lions of Diamond, and Tanglewire. I'm not really interested in Tanglewire. It's fine, but not the best card. I have actually a lot of playables. Do I have any fetches that go with Bayou? No. And I just have Time Twister to go with LED, so it's not amazing. I guess Upheaval LED is also a combo, because you can cast Upheaval, crack LED in response, then return your hand and cast a bunch of mana. I mean, it's better than anything else here, but I don't have Academy. Basically, I'm not playing any of these cards, so I'm just not sure which to take. I'm going to take Tanglewire. I think it has the highest chance of getting played. There's Tinker. Okay. Well, if I wheel Inkwell, I'll feel a lot better about this. I have quite a few early artifacts. I mean, I just have to take it here. I could also wheel Sphinx in the Steelwind. It is a great addition to the deck. Basalt Monolith is so good here. Yeah, I'll take that. Vivian Reed would be the other card I would like to pick up, but very hard to pass up this much ramp. Wow, Thran Dynamo. Wow. We got so many good cards at the very end here. So missing Academy, but it's hard to be mad now. Forge Master. You know, we don't actually have that much to Tinker, like, get off of Forge Master. Like, I might not even play Tinker. I guess hitting a very fast Mer Battlesphere is hard to say no to. And it's also really good with Hangerback Walker. Kozilek is interesting. I think I can cast him pretty consistently now with all of this fast mana. I'm not going to play Skull Clamp. If I had Academy, I would probably put Skull Clamp in the deck because it's just a cheap artifact. But I think I like this more than the Forge Master. Although this does just grab Mer Battlesphere. Alright, fine. It's also really good with Workshop. Wow, I have a Grim Monolith too. This is the most fast mana I've seen in a long time. In fact, it might be too much, but I have Emery now. Not a whole lot to combo with Emery. I don't have Walking Ballista, for example, but I'm not playing anything else. There's the Inkwell. That makes Tinker a lot better. Sorry, Mari's Wake, but wow. It's a late High Tide. I kind of want to take Lion's Eye Diamond now because it's good with Tinker and Forge Master. And I mean, I'm not playing any of these other cards. There's a Batterskull, which actually is also a good card to target. Like if you're playing mono red, just getting Batterskull is quite good. This is an interesting deck. I don't know how to feel about it. I think I do like Caracas just to go with Golos. Academy Ruins is fine. Probably not playing... Man, Nicol Bolas is like the least castable card. I could just put Tanglewire in the deck because we are... I mean, we can go very quick now. Like if you just Tanglewire them... We also have Tanglewire Emery, which is actually pretty good because you could just keep doing it over and over again. So I like that. I'm just deciding if I run white because with Rakdos Signet and Golgari Signet, I can actually activate Golos. I guess just Rakdos Signet. So if I add some white cards, I mean Savannah is just better than a forest in this deck. So I guess I'll just do that because I'm going to Golos for Caracas. I guess that already adds white, so I don't need Savannah. Okay, now onto the mana situation. I don't know about Lion's Eye Diamond. I have so many playables. Probably not going to play the Caryatid. The mana might be awkward for Vendilion Click. I think we're going to be mostly green with a light blue splash because we really want Nissa to double our mana because our curve is very top heavy. I don't like Avenger too much because most of our mana comes from artifacts. So like, for example, if you go Basalt Monolith into Avenger, you're going to have like 3 lands in play. So you make 3 3s. It's fine, but not amazing. We could get rid of Biogenic Ooze. I like Primetime. We have Karn Ugin, which we could just cast so fast. We have Quick Tinkers for Inkwell or Battlesphere. Krasis to do with all that mana. This deck looks actually very nice. I could sideboard Batterskull, but I think I like it. It's quite good. I honestly have no idea what to cut. This deck looks really nice. Part of me wants to just cut Emery for now, at which point I would just cut Tanglewire. I could just bring in that combo against slower decks, because Emery Tanglewire is good, but against like faster decks, like it's just not going to do anything. I think I want to play at least 16 land. I know a lot of my deck is mana sources like signets and whatnot, but we kind of need that to hit our artifact count. So we have Mox Diamond. I like Caracas. I like the Workshop. I don't think I'm going to run Academy Ruins because I just want a lot of forests for Nissa. I don't have any blue-green duels, which is unfortunate. 6 and 6. Yikes. I mean, I do have to hit double blue for upheaval. Yeah, maybe 6 and 6. And then I still need to add more land, so I'm just going to add 2 forests here. That gives me 16 land, so I need to figure out 2 cards to cut from the deck. Part of me thinks Harmonize maybe, because I already have Time Twister, which is a lot better. I like Hangerback Walker with Tinker. I don't know what to cut. They're all so good. Oh, what do I get rid of out of this deck? Because I need the quick signets. I think Hangerback Walker is good with Tinker, and I can also just cast it to be like absolutely giant. I like Mox Diamond for the colored situation. It's also very good with upheaval. Nissa really helps with this ramp strategy, but she is, I guess, the worst card out of the deck. Because now my mana requirements are pretty easy, right? I have mostly colorless cards, so not too much of this really matters. Okay, and then I can go down on forests because I'm not playing Nissa, so I don't care too much about all the forests. Because I have a bunch of artifact ramp. Yeah, that's actually fine. So we're running 16 land with Mox Diamond. Yeah, I think I'm going to run it like this. I could definitely see arguments for finding ways to put Nissa in the deck and Harmonize, but I like the artifact theme. I mean, almost all of our deck is artifacts, so Workshop is just at its best in this deck. So we really are going to be mulliganing pretty heavily towards that card. We'll see how it goes. See you guys round 1. All right, we're playing against, I don't even know how to say that. Let's go first. Thran Dynamo, Primetime, Upheaval. I'm going to mulligan. I think we can do better. This hand is pretty good. I'm going to keep this, and I mean, I could just cast a quick Time Twister, which I don't hate. Or like Golos into Time Twister. Yeah, I'm going to put back Upheaval, which seems a bit suspicious. But we're going to lead on Forest to play around Wasteland. Because if they're Reanimator, and what am I saying? And if they're Reanimator, we don't want them to know about Caracas. So the plan here is deploy my hand as quickly as possible, then cast a Time Twister. Or if my opponent does something scary, just cast Time Twister on turn 3. They put 2 cards on top. Not a fan of that, but I do get to play a Signet, and then if I draw a land, I get to go Thran Dynamo into Chalice. Come on, deck. Actually, maybe I was supposed to order that the other way around? No, never mind. There's no way for me to... So what I was thinking is, if I play land, I play Thran Dynamo, and then if I played the Chalice instead of Signet, I could go Thran Dynamo into Signet and have blue-green, but I would still be 1 mana short of casting Time Twister, so that would not work. Okay, so this worked out pretty nicely. So I get to go Dynamo into Chalice, cast with multi-kicker, just once. Go. And then I think we can go Golos into Time Twister. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's pretty fun. And if I draw Rakdos Signet, I can activate Golos because I have Bant colors here. Okay, that's not Leovold. Part of me thinks they're playing Storm now. Yeah, alright. Oh gosh, now I don't want to cast Time Twister. Although I guess Time Twister gets High Tide out of their hand. So that's something. Let's go... Can I let them untap? Forest? Can I let them untap? That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think if I Time Twister, hopefully away High Tide. They already have 5 cards in hand, so I'm just giving them 2 more. Use the ability. We're going to get the Workshop. Then we're going to cast Time Twister, holding up Caracas. Hopefully shuffle away their High Tide nonsense. I call it nonsense, but it's very scary. Ugh. Okay. We have Hydroid Crisis at least. That's something. Really wanted to hit Upheaval, which is the card I know I put on the bottom. But I did hit Rakdos Signet, so I can Golos into Upheaval. That's fun. So here's hoping they just don't have High Tide in hand. Let's see, they have 30-ish cards in deck, and they have 8 of them. So it's like a 30% chance that they have it. I'll take those odds. Alright, how much mana do I... Okay, they probe, so they know what's going on. How much? Let's plan our turn while they think. So this costs 7. So we're gonna go Rakdos Signet, 1, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left over. Not a whole lot I can do with that. Interesting. I thought they were mono blue High Tide. Blue green High Tide is less scary? I'm not going to bounce Golos end of turn, so we are going to, I think, just play Recto Signet and activate Golos. Seems like the best plan to me. And then decide like what lands to play and stuff. So let's add white, colorless for black red. No, I can do it this way. We tap this, colorless for black red, colorless for blue green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Activate. Hangerback, Walker, Myr, Battlesphere, and a Forest. Alright, we'll cast the Battlesphere. Make some things. Might as well play a 0-mana Hangerback Walker. Play our land. And 1, 2, 3. I can play a very small Hydroid Crisis. That seems not the best, so we can just attack. No, there's no point even attacking. We'll just pass turn. Ooh, Factor Fiction. Okay. Cards into 2 piles. Did they miss a land drop last turn? They did not. They played a Forest. So this is my turn 5. Okay, so they might have lands. I think I want to do Gush and an untapped Island versus Elvish Mystic and lands. Seems okay. They also tapped their Mana Vault, which is good to see. Okay, they took the 2 and they're drawing Elves of Deep Shadow. I'm less scared by the High Tide now, but I guess we'll see. Maybe they have upheaval of their own. Oh, they get a Brain Freeze. Okay. Could be dying. I don't have an Eldrazi, so that's unfortunate. I think I'm going to put Academy Ruins in my deck now because that stops me from dying to Brain Freeze. I just tutor it up with Golos. And then that would actually be pretty sweet. Then I can just every turn get back an artifact. So they Gush. Ooh, they have Fast Bond? Okay, getting more scary. They get to draw Fast Bond, High Tide on top. Yep. So they play Fast Bond and they have lands on top with Courser. So they can just play... Oh man, they hit a bunch of lands off Courser. Alright, we're gonna F6 because I have no response. So they played a bunch of lands, play Wall of Roots. The storm count is 4. They fetch. I suppose if they have Upheaval, they can definitely win. They go Upheaval, Fast Bond, and then get there. 6, that's 18, right? So, no, actually that's, I think I'm dead because they Brain Freeze me for 21. And I don't want them seeing my deck. Yeah, that's 21. So we're gonna concede. Conceal the information. Right, I had nothing that shuffled back, yeah. So we're definitely bringing in Academy Ruins for a Forest. And I think I want Vendilion Click just because it disrupts them. So we're going to get rid of... Batterskull seems pretty useless against the Storm deck. I do like Inkwell though, they're playing Islands. It just kills them very quickly. Oh, I guess that's 40 cards. Okay, run it like that. Alright, we're on the play. From what I saw from their deck... What is this hand? I don't even have double green for prime time. I think I can do better. From what I saw from their deck... Ooh, this hand's way better. They don't have that much that can win besides Brain Freeze. I'm going to keep this. I'm deciding what to get rid of. Part of me wants to go turn 1 Workshop Metalworker, turn 2 Time Twister. That seems okay. Because then I get Workshop and then Metalworker will be a lot better after the Time Twister. And it gives them a random 7, right? Like they play 1 card here. Hopefully it's not a Mana Vault. Yeah, fair enough. So now, like they get one of their better lands they can play, but it's not an island for High Tide. And then they get a bunch of random cards. They have no idea what they are. Okay, so we're going to Metalworker, revealing this, play an island. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can cast this with Multi-Kicker. I believe I can cast this kicked twice, and then I will have, yeah, then I can Time Twister. Time Twister. See what we hit. Okay, that's gonna be a pretty good next turn. Go. Turn 2 Upheaval, not the most exciting play, but I might, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can Upheaval into Tinker if I want to. Spend Search for Tomorrow. What do we want to do here? I feel like I don't need to Upheaval just yet. So we're going to tap this dude here, play the Basalt Monolith. Then the problem here is colored mana actually. So I can't really do a whole lot. So I think I just play a really big Crisis. Crisis for this much. That way I can keep Basalt Monolith active for like a, yeah, it's a 4/4. I draw 2. Yeah, that seems fine. Keeps Basalt Monolith around. That's a lot of land. Go. Then next turn, I still don't have the blue. I don't know. Maybe I did that wrong. This will come down the turn after. I need to draw a signet that adds blue, which I guess is why I made that discussion during the drafting portion of do I take Chalice versus Dimir Signet. Chalice was good here because it adds double, like 2 mana instead of 1, but having the extra blue would be really critical. My opponent goes land into Mystic, holding up double blue. I draw Hangerback Walker. Let's start by attacking for 4. Cast a very large Hangerback Walker. I guess I use this as well. 10, 11. No, I need. Let's just do this. Let's hold up Basalt Monolith because I can use that to tinker then. That's 8. That's a 4/4, sure. They don't counter it. So I can tinker away the Hangerback Walker, and I guess I play around Miscalc. See if they counter that. Okay, they don't. Kind of want to get Golos for Academy Ruins, so that way they cannot deck me. That's one option. The other option is getting Inkwell to just try and kill them very quickly, or Myr Battlesphere. So this hits for 7. This hits for quite a bit as well. How much do they take next turn? 4, they take 8 in the air. Okay, Inkwell's got to be correct. Just kill me this turn. I doubt they can. We'll see. I think that is lethal, right? 8 plus 7 is 15. So unless they gain life here, they're just dead. And even if they do, I can just play Upheaval and then recast a whole bunch of stuff. Well, they start with Gush. I guess a lot of it depends on what's under Sheldock Isle. I don't even think Emrakul under Sheldock Isle would do it. So they played Emrakul, get an extra turn, I would sack all these. That's a crazy... I mean, it would be really good. I would probably be in a bad spot. Come on. Ugh, alright. Well, we're still fine, because they played a land before upheavaling, so they have to discard a whole bunch, and I just get to go Workshop into Metalworker. Workshop. Yeah, Metalworker adds more mana. So I still have to discard a bunch. Mostly land, so those two... And it sucks I didn't get Myr Battlesphere, because I can't actually cast anything with all this mana next turn. Get rid of this to discard more. I feel like I probably don't need this upheaval. I would rather just have threats. So yeah, I have to discard more. I guess I don't need triple island. I have to discard more. Oh my gosh. I guess I was supposed to go Workshop into Monolith into Power Stone, huh? What am I getting rid of? I guess I don't need the Monolith because I could just play a large Chalice, and that does mostly the same thing. Okay, they play their elf. I draw Primeval Titan. So let's do this, reveal these. 6. I'm just gonna play an island. It really opens up my hand. 9, 10. So I can go Everflowing Chalice kicked 5 times. That's a lot of mana. And then cast a Wyrn Power Stone. Go. Sheldock. I guess they get to rebuy that. And I will be low enough in cards that they get to activate. So I guess if they hit a really broken card off Sheldock, I could just lose. There's another island. Oh, here's the problem. If I Hydroid Krasis and draw my deck, this is a really unfortunate matchup because I'm just drawing my deck. And they can just brain freeze me for like 1 card. This is unfortunate. I can play an Inkwell, but it's actually a relatively slow clock. Like, I want to draw a Karn next turn. So I guess let's set up to draw Karn. In fact, can I cast Karn and Krasis? How much can I Krasis for? I guess not that much. Let's make it a 2-turn clock. So it's an 8/8, it kills them in 2 attacks. I draw 4 down to 16. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty good. So now I get to go Grim Monolith, and now I can't... no, we're good. Because now I can do this, and then I can Golos for Academy Ruins, and then they can't Brain Freeze me. That works really nicely, actually. Haha! The anti-Brain Freeze tech. Because I could just keep casting Hangerback Walker for 0, and then Academy Ruinsing it back on top of my deck. Alright, they go Impulse into Preordain. So that tells me that the Sheldock Isle thing they hit is not amazing. Mox Diamond is quite good as well, so let's attack. They fall to 4. Let's go ahead and play Karn. Make a Karn struct. Then I'm gonna go Metalworker, revealing these 2. Play Mox Diamond. Discard an island. Play an island. Play Inkwell. Whoa, here. And can I still play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I can also play Primeval Titan. Seems alright to me. Let's get Caracas Forest. Go. That's a big board stay right there. Alright, what do you got off Shelldock? Not the best High Tide I've ever seen. Shelldock, High Tide, Turnabout. Ooh, I like it. So they're going for the win, but Academy Runes means I don't die. Wall of Roots. Elves. Okay, so that is what's going on. I can work with this. So they get to see my deck, but I get to get whatever thing I would like from my graveyard, which I think will be a Myr Battlesphere. Alright, let's get Myr Battlesphere. Yeah. I see. They figured it out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it really does look like Brain Freeze is their only thing. So we just keep it the same? Yeah. I'll keep this hand. We got Academy Runes. And hopefully a quick Golos. Turn 1 Fastbond I don't like. But if they don't have a draw 7, I didn't really see any draw 7s in their deck, then I think that's fine. Because like Fastbond's at its best when you like play Fastbond, play a bunch of cards, draw 7 more, play a bunch of lands. It's really, really bad if you're just playing it to put out like 3 lands on turn 1. Because you're gonna have 3 lands on turn 3. So it doesn't do that much. And it does cost you a card, right? They only have 2 cards in hand right now. The upside is if they just go untap, time spiral, then they're up a bunch of permanents to me, and then that gets really scary. Ooh, I did not even realize I have Vendilion Click Caracas. That's exciting, but I'm gonna lead on Island. Because I need to get up to at least 3 mana for Academy Runes. Just gonna attack me with Lumbering Falls. Alright, I can work with this. So now I have an Island, so now I can go Academy Runes. Let me think about this. I'm not going to get Brain Freezed here, so let's just make sure we have the double blue that we need and play Golgari Signet. And then I unfortunately can't cast Vendilion Click off the Signet. Please don't be Time Spiral or Upheaval. See, that's what I didn't want to see. That's so bad for me. Well, if I die because I did not play Academy Runes instead of Island, that's on me, I guess. Factor Fiction. So, that's an insane Factor Fiction hit, by the way. Consecrated Sphinx is their best out to card draw. This is their best out to mana. I think I give them High Tide Courser Forest or Sphinx Island. That's a really hard split though. That Time Spiral I think probably lost me the game. If I had 1 turn sooner, like a Mox Diamond there, and I could have Vendilion clicked the Time Spiral, that would have been game over, but I think we gotta do it like this. Okay, so they did not take the Sphinx, which is even scarier. They're just gonna kill me right now? Oh boy. I mean, yeah, if they have Brain Freeze, I'm dead. I mean, this is why you play High Tide, right? It's nice to finally see someone else doing it. So I could have played Academy Runes there, but I don't think it would have really helped because I would have been spending like 2 mana every turn to put back in Artifact, and I would have been taking 4 in the air. I mean, I also could not have planned ahead for them to go Time Spiral in to kill me off a hand with 1 land in it, or 1 card in it, so I think this play was still fine. This is Upheaval? Oh yeah, if they have Upheaval, then Academy Runes doesn't even matter. Okay. And then go Fastbond into Courser. High Tide is still active. So we just gotta hope they miscount and can't Palinchron me. The Storm count is high enough that Brain Freeze is just lethal. And that is infinite mana off of Palinchron. Alright, they got me. That was a good series of draws. GG's, opponent. Sweet deck. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Poner God 411. Tell everyone like have fun. This hand's quite good actually. I'm gonna keep. We're on the draw. I like it less on the draw. Playing against Shelldock Isle, okay. Turn 1 Shelldock Isle is so scary. Okay, draw Hydroid Krasis. We're gonna lead on Island. There's no point in me playing Mox Diamond yet. I'm trying to delay playing Mox Diamond until I know what colors of mana I need, because basically I need double green and double blue at some point, and I don't really want to discard Caracas, because they could be on Reanimator. That really hurts. Goodbye, Wyrn Power Stone. Or Mox Diamond, actually. Losing Wyrn Power Stone makes this hand so slow. They take Mox Diamond. Honestly didn't expect that one. That probably means they have counter magic. I'm going to just play Caracas in case they have reanimation. That probably means they have a counterspell for Wyrn Power Stone, but we'll see. Poner God sent me a chat. Such a huge fan. This deck is super sweet, but on the OT life. Your deck looks sweet, thanks. Also on the O1 life. Ooh, Volcanic Island. Now I'm getting more interested. Is this gonna make YouTube? Yep. Pretty much all of the drafts I do make YouTube, unless there's some issue with the audio or like something like that. So if you play against me, you'll show up eventually. Recto Signet. I'm just gonna play the Worn Power Stone. They probably have a counterspell, but they don't. Things get better. Ancient Grudge, Mystical Tutor. Uh-oh. Oh no, they are Reanimator! Oh no! Uh-oh, what do you got? Okay, well, Caracas doesn't really... Unless it's Shallow Grave. Okay. So they still would have gotten to draw the 7 even with Caracas, so I don't feel so bad about tapping out there. They are going to be able to activate Shellback Isle though, which I don't like. They're playing Nicol Bolas. I love it. Ooh, prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't really do that. So let's just go Signet into Forest. I can play a 2/2 Hydroid Crisis. That seems okay. I have a lot of big payoffs. I mean, I get to draw a card, gain a life. I get to block Kitesail Freebooter and stuff. And it's better if they have something like Upheaval or I don't even know. Shallow Grave Emrakul. Yeah, let's bounce Gristlebrand now. So they refueled, but I have Ugin. Next turn, if they play another reanimation spell, I can go Prime Time into Caracas. No, my Hangerback Walker. All right, what do you got? What's under the box? Sneak attack. Uh-oh. No, no, what? What do you have? Oh my gosh. Okay. Unfortunate. What else do you have? All right. Sometimes the magic gods just want you to lose. This is one of those times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get to sacrifice everything except for my Worn Power Stone. Oh, I just miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I have nothing in play, and I'm just gonna die to Kitesail Freebooter. All right, let's move on. Man, some bad luck over here. Vendilion Click, get in the deck. What else do we got here? Parallax Wave. I'm not gonna be able to cast. We're bringing in Vendilion Click again. Batterskull seems just really bad, and we'll just run it like that. All right, let's get him back. I at least want to play 3 games against this opponent. Hard to go wrong with Caracas in the opener, so we're gonna lead with that. Yeah, because they have Dark Ritual, so they could literally go turn 1 Dark Ritual and 2 Manimate Dead, and I don't want to deal with that. Go. Opponent set a thing. Yeah, when you bounced the Gristlebrand on your turn, I was pretty excited. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have any outs, right? Either I bounced Gristlebrand on their turn, or they just moved to combat. Like, there's not much I was getting out of there. I'm gonna tap out for 1 turn here and play Grim Monolith. If they have Entomb into Animate Dead again, sure. They did not have Entomb. And the reason I played Grim Monolith is I'd much rather have that in play if they have Freebooter here. Yeah, than one of my Signets. Because this lets me play Karn much faster. All ramp, yep. We'll see if what we can hit here. Don't really want to reveal the Mox Diamond, so we'll just play Golgari Signet and pass. And Caracas doesn't even stop Sneak Attack Emrakul either, because they get the attack trigger no matter what. Because either I Caracas before they declare attackers, in which case they can just put Emrakul back into play and then attack, or I do it after attackers, in which case, you know, the worst part of Emrakul is over. Beautiful. And that's why I held Mox Diamond, because now they're down a Collective Brutality. Alright, I'll play Metalworker. I guess I'll play around Daze or something. Cast you. I have a 1/2. Not afraid to use it. Honestly, I kind of just want to draw Golos. I mean, there are so many good cards I could draw, like Karn, Little Karn, Ugin, Golos, Battlesphere. Like basically any card that's not mana. Which is like just, it's a portion of my deck. Shallow Grave. Oh no. No, actually that we can Caracas around Shallow Grave. Unless it's, if it's Gristlebrand, they just get to draw cards. Yeah, okay, I mean, it is still good they get to draw a bunch of cards. And they get to keep Gristlebrand in hand. So I'm not going to let them see what they draw, so they have to double activate if they want to. Yep. And now they have to discard a lot, which is awkward because they're playing Reanimator. Ooh, Chrome Mox. So they could go like Dark Ritual into Sneak Attack? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't think Magic wants us to win these games. Holy cow, their deck is good. Alright, Crocus is down. So if they have Sneak Attack, they can just go cast Sneak Attack, activate, and I die. Which is likely because they've drawn half their deck, basically. Alright, what did they discard? Una's Prowler, Chart of Course, Hero's Downfall. Alright, their hand is just all action. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, we are. I think I'm very dead here. GG's. Alright, that was an absolute beating. I cannot believe I'm 0-2 with this deck, but yeah, it's no problem. At least it looked cool. Alright, Poner God, you absolutely destroyed us. There's no need, so, 1, 2, 4, 5. Keep Caracas, I guess, sure, doesn't really matter. There's really no need to, like, say you got lucky or something when you beat someone. It's like, that's Magic, right? Like, you can't do this draw every single time. That's what luck is, but I appreciate them trying to downplay it. Anyway, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Min Cash. Tell everyone good luck, have fun, and let's win one. I thought this deck was a lot better, but we did get pretty unlucky. Yeah, I'll keep this. It is a fast upheaval at the very least. The question is, do we play, like, what 3-drop do we play? Monolith, Metalworker, Power Stone. Metalworker adds the most mana, but it dies to removal. Monolith into Power Stone is okay. We're gonna lead on Island. I think a lot of it depends on what deck they're playing. If they're like mono red, no way am I playing Metalworker, but if they're playing like mono blue, this could be the third opponent to turn 1 Shelldock ILS in a row. It's not Shelldock, but it's just as scary. Ooh, that was a good draw. Yes. So, blue, black. I'm just gonna play Metalworker. Gets around Spell Pierce, and like if I go for one of these and it gets countered, then that's worse. Like Metalworker gets worse, but Metalworker, what am I saying? If I play We're in Power Stone, and then that gets countered and then I try and play Metalworker, the payoff is less. But if I go for Metalworker and it resolves, it's just much better. So it makes sense to go for this. They could counter my upheaval. I don't know what they're doing yet, but I think I'm just gonna cast upheaval and see what happens. This seems like pretty good. Whoa! Ah, I didn't float mana. That's okay though. I should have more mana, but we get to go. I should have 2 more mana. Thran Dynamo. Not used to casting upheaval. Yeah, Thran Dynamo is the most mana efficient because it only effectively costs 1. And then Metalworker into land. So I should have been able to do a little bit more, but honestly, maybe it's not that bad because now I get to Metalworker out an absolutely massive Hangerback Walker. Okay, so they're playing Storm. That is revealed. So show these. So if I knew they were playing Storm, I would have gone for a little bit bigger of a thing. 11, 12. So I can go, yeah, Signet into Hangerback Walker would just do it. So we got that one. I should just be main decking Vendilion Click. It's weird, I didn't play against any aggro decks, but here we are. Yeah, I think the rest is fine. Actually, Ugin is not at its best against Storm, but I still think it's fine because we have so much colorless mana that it's just a good thing to take advantage of all of that. Like, turn 4 Thran Dynamo can just cast Ugin, whereas like we're a bit limited on playing Primetime or Upheaval just by how much colored mana we can have. Oh man, if we just had Workshop, I mean, I guess I could say that a lot. This hand's a mulligan though. This hand is a blue away from Tinker. You know, it's kind of funny how much needing blue off of Everflowing Chalice came up. I'm actually just gonna bottom Tinker and just try and ramp out a quick Ugin. Because I don't have any like blue cards, and if I keep Tinker and just draw a bunch of Forest, that's really bad. And Ugin does a lot of stuff. Whoa, Stomping Ground? What is going on over there? Like 15 color Storm. One of my favorite decks, to be fair. So I didn't see any counter magic last game. They might have it, but I'm not one to play around it. So let's go with the Signet. Again, Chalice being able to be multi-kicked is so useful. Again, we have the same dilemma of Metalworker versus the Power Stone. I think we're gonna go for Metalworker, especially if they're playing Storm. Like, yeah. I missed a land drop, but that's okay. And I'm glad I bought him Tinker because I think it would be a little slow. Here, my plan is to basically play Ugin and kill Baral. And I feel like they're about to end of turn Gifts Ungiven. That's just the feeling I get. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 8. So if I cast an Everflowing Chalice for 3, that costs 6 mana. No, I think it can only play it for 2. Everflowing Chalice for 2 costs 4, so I go down to 6 and then up to 8. That also makes me weak to Daze. So I guess I just lead with Ugin and see what happens there. This plays on like a couple things. Miscalculation, Spell Pierce. Okay, Ugin will just kill Brawl. So now they have to factor Fiction or Gifts right now. Or do nothing. Didn't expect that one. You know, it's kind of interesting. Playing Signet actually gives me less mana next turn. So I'm just not going to play it. I mean, if they didn't have a kill spell for Metalworker last turn, I don't care about Narset. I could just, if they downtick, I could just kill it. The Taxian Probe. Yeah, they're just going to concede probably. It's unfortunate when these rounds of Vintage Cube happen where you get absolutely smashed by your opponent, and then game 3 you don't even play a game. Like there's been no interaction or anything here. Here. Play a big Crisis for 9. Okay, there's the Vendilion Click we were looking for. Pass turn. Still just kind of saving these artifacts because they're just better with Metalworker. So they look at my hand, they see the click, they suspend a Lotus Bloom. Alright, we'll see what they got. Cabal Ritual. 1,000 Years Storm. Okay. Well, I'm going to attack them for 9 and then probably just -6 Ugin. I don't really care too much about my things. Then we do this. Probably they'll concede, but if not, we're going to hit them with a Vendilion Click. We do all of that. Now I'm just going to play out my artifacts. Play a giant Everflowing Chalice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can cast 5 kickers. Okay, and then I can use that to cast a Simic Signet and a Wyrn Power Stone and an island, and then draw step Vendilion Click them. See if they have a draw 7 or something. I might honestly let them resolve a draw 7. I'm just trying to find my Caracas. But it's unfortunate that this is how the games ended up. Again, just I wish... Okay, that's kind of cool. I just wish there was more interaction here. Tendrils Palinchron, sure. Let's go Ugin Uptick. Play a land. I could cast Time Twister if I was feeling froggy. Because I could hit Upheaval. Yeah, you know what? I wanted to have some fun, so let's do that. Let's Time Twister. Give him some fun here. Okay, so I draw Vendilion Click. I have Golos, so let's do this. Done. I have 9. We can Golos. Again, I don't think this is correct, but I'm having fun. Let's get Caracas. Then, can I activate Golos? No, I'm missing white mana. So next turn I can. Okay. Play Hangerback Walker, I guess. 5, that for 6. And play the Signet. Then draw step, click them. Ooh, I skipped through. I was supposed to. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. I was supposed to draw step, click them. Okay. We'll see what happens here. No! I didn't even get to see what was in their hand. Alright, well, that was still fun. I liked the deck. I just wish the rounds were more interactive. Round 1 was fine. Round 2, we just got stomped. Round 3, we stomped them. But this deck was awesome. Had all these fun combos. I never got to cast this Karn, I don't think, which was a little sad. And really never got to make much of use of Tinker either. But it was just big mana. Big mana stuff, which I like doing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon.